Welcome back, everyone, to Quest Center. Today, our big topic is going to be the Fallout show. Pretty anticipated show for a lot of people, but yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. But before that, I'm David. With me, as always, is
Sergio. What's up, everybody?
Hello. Before we talk about that, though, too, we have some little bit of news to cover today. And I finally have some games to talk about. More than just... but yeah. Sergio, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Doing fine. Just been working, playing. I've been playing a lot at night. I've been streaming at night where I shouldn't, because I'll start streaming like at 11, once up to like 3. Have to get up at 7. So it's like, it's all over the place. But it's been pretty fun. Yeah. It's not too bad. What about yourself?
Yeah, I've been good. I've been playing a lot more than usual. I think now that I'm finished with Sea of Stars, it feels like feels a little bit calmer for me to just start playing other things too. But also, like, I'm finally deciding, like, okay, I'm not gonna record myself playing this. Whatever, I'm just gonna play it.
Just play, yeah.
So I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But yeah, it's been chill. Actually, recently with Red Spotlight, me and Alexis are doing reactions to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the show. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you noticed, but we're getting like hundreds of views on it.
No
and
shit.
We're actually getting a lot of comments too.
That's
People
cool,
are like
dude.
really happy about it, and I was very surprised too, because Alexis mentioned like we're gonna go full spoilers on this. Like,
no, well, yeah, definitely. It's old, right? So might as well.
Yeah, it's an old show. We've seen it before. I mean, Alexis has seen it like 3 times already, the entire series. Yeah, and so when he brought that up, I didn't mind it. I was worried because, you know, people generally don't like spoilers, but I didn't mind it myself because I'm bad with spoilers. So, but as soon as the first episode we put on the first episode, you know, a couple of comments were like, I'm glad we can finally talk about spoilers, you know, really bring up stuff that's going to happen later on, like things that were foreshadowed and everything. And I was like, oh, dang, that's awesome. So, you know, hopefully we can get more fans.
Are you guys doing like the full show, or like episode by episode?
Episode by episode.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but we're hoping to do the whole series. But I think, what did he say? I think 136 episodes or something like that. So we shall see.
It's not too bad, but damn.
Yeah. yeah, still a lot. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. So some more things I'm doing for this channel specifically, but I'll bring that up later. For right now, news. Small thing. A Batman VR game was announced. Really just one small trailer was shown, not much to talk about. But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, like I was telling you before, is like the way that I found out about that was I was on Twitter, and it was, I don't know if you followed them or know about them. It's kind of funny.
Kind of funny. I think I heard about that.
Yeah, so I guess they did like a reaction video to just that. Like, it was like a 15-second clip or something. And I was walking up the stairs, and I had like a bunch of stuff, so I wasn't really like paying attention. But I just looked enough to, like, I see, you know, I just saw the title Arkham, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, like what the fuck, like that saw it out of the blue, you know. And then I just see Meta, and I was like, they lost me. I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, VR is cool, but I mean, I'm not gonna buy a VR to play video games.
Yeah, same. I mean, we'll see how it looks like. I hope it's pretty cool. But I think I remember, like, many years ago, you know, VR was kind of getting popular, and I think they did make like a sort of Batman simulation type of thing.
Yeah, they did the
for VR,
like the Batcave and some part of the mansion, and a lot of the memes were just playing the piano. Excuse me, because you can play the piano, and it's, I guess, there's like a full on piano that works. So like, it was just like, oh, check out me playing this song on the piano, and it's like, it was just so stupid. Most of them were like, have you heard of Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah. So it starts off and like it's like the picture of the Wayne family, and he picks it up and throws it, and he just starts playing the keys for the beginning of the song. It's like all depressed. It's so
I'll
stupid.
see there for a second.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was recording on my end, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So in this case, pretty much what, like, he gets the picture of the Wayne family, he just throws it out and starts playing it and starts being all depressed. It's so stupid.
That's good. No, I remember people just talking about like how they would actually shoot the grappling hook, but like as soon as they shoot it, they're climbing up, and so the people are moving their bodies like, and they're just falling down to the ground and shit. It's just like, this is early from VR, so people are just kind of like, people are gonna get hurt doing this. So
yeah, I would like VR and all that, but like since I'm blind, it's like I have to have my glasses in order to see, right? Because I mean, even if the screen's still there, like the depth of like, what is it, like the perspective or whatever. Like if it's far, like something's far away, I still can't see it because I'm fucking blind. And then just having glasses on at the same time, oh god, it's like,
yeah,
it's annoying. That's why I hate 3D movies as well, because I don't want to wear 3D glasses over my glasses.
Yeah, I think I've only ever tried it once, and it was at this like place in the mall, in some mall, that like basically just had like a whole bunch of VR games and all that. And I was the only one that was just like super calm about it, just kind of like just waving my hands, like not even moving my body. But everyone else, my dad and my sister, they were just like, oh god, like just moving everywhere, like, oh shit. Yeah, so that was funny.
The ones that I do want to try are like the ones where you're like tied up to a rig and you can walk and your character walks and you can run. Yeah. Like I've seen videos of those. Those look pretty crazy. The only other VRs that I've tried would be like my brother's PlayStation VR when he bought it, and I was like, fuck yeah, finally like VR. And it wasn't, I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be all crazy, but I tried it and I'm just like, this is cool. But then I saw the wires, so I'm like, that's not cool. And then eventually when they announced the second one, I was like, I really want to get it, but I was like, I'll just wait when it goes on sale. And I totally forgot that it had came out already, and I'm not even interested anymore. I'll probably pick it up if it goes on sale, but I'm like, I mean, the only thing that I want to play on VR would be, it's a series called Half-Life, and it's just like a little fucking tech demonstration. I believe that's what they made that VR theme for, and it's like highly advanced. Like you can draw, like back then, it's like VR, so okay, cool, just shoot whatever. But in this game, they made like physics all crazy, so you can, if you see like a chalkboard or anything, you can pick up the chalk and draw whatever you want. And like, it got crazy, and people are like doing math equations on like their like on there, and it got pretty insane. But I mean, that shit's expensive. Back in the day, I don't know how much it is now. The one for the Oculus Rift, that's what it's called. Yeah, but we'll see. Another game, slightly interested in it. I mean, I'm not gonna get it, but I think it's just like I mentioned, it's a really good idea that they did this. Tales of the Shire. Basically, it's Animal Crossing, but takes place in Middle Earth. So, like I said, Animal Crossing wasn't really my thing, but I think this is a great idea that they made. Yeah, if anything, I'll probably pick it up and then just have Susan play it because she loves Lord of the Rings. She's like a big fan. And
really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, she like loves all those movies, and I'm just like, fuck, man, how do you watch this? I have no problem with it. I love the lore, and like it gets crazy, but I just can't. I don't know. I just can't get into it. Like I'll be watching it, and I'm like, dude, this movie's still going on. Like it's like fuck, like, and I don't care how long a movie is. Like I've seen The Godfather. I've seen like fucking. I thought that not Interstellar. What's the other one that just came out? Oppenheimer. I think it's long, but like I'm really engaged in it. So like to me, it's like a blink of an eye. I'm like, oh shit, we're already here. Okay, cool. Like the movie's over. Like, but with the Lord of the Rings, I'm like, okay, who the fuck is this? Who's this? Who's that? What are they? I can't remember everyone's names, dude. Like, but it's like she's a really big fan, so I'll probably just buy it for her because it's on the Switch, and she's actually. I'll bring it up later with the other topic, but she's been playing her Switch a lot recently, so I'll see if I just pick it up for that.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I hope she enjoys it. But yeah, I'm not that big of a Lord of the Rings fan either. I do love the movies. They're great and all. I think it's just so many years of it being overhyped kind of like the movie kind of soured for me. But I still think that. I mean, that's still great though.
Yeah, I mean, for like when it came out, like that shit was, top notch. Like I remember, I was visiting my aunt when she used to live over there, like in LA. We went to go visit, and my uncle, I guess he just bought like a new TV, and it's like those big TVs, like it's a what's it called? Like it's a big screen TV, but back then like the big screen TVs were all fucking like a giant box.
Oh, okay.
So he's like back then it was like state of the art type of shit, and then he is like, oh, we can watch this movie, and it was the Two Towers, like from Lord of the Rings, and I'm like, oh shit, like I've never seen this one, like I heard it's supposed to be really fucking crazy, and I think they put it on, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and then the news. We talked about it last podcast that the Wii U servers were going to go down. We mainly talked about how, what is it, Mario Maker? Basically that's also going to shut down. But luckily, people finished all the levels, even like the hardest ones and everything.
Oh, I know. I remember you telling me that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. At this point, like, since their servers are shut down, because I still have my Wii U, like I just have it in the box, and I think the Wii U was like a really great idea. It was just not a great idea at the time. So it's like I remember when you had yours, I was so jealous. Like, fuck, I really want the Wii U. And then when I finally bought mine, and that's when Mario Kart came out, and I was like, awesome. And then I only bought Smash Bros, and that was it. Like, never touched it after that. But I did like the concept of it. Like, I mean, that's essentially what the Switch is now. So that's good. I'm kind of glad that they did that. But what's it called? Now that the servers are shut down, I usually kind of wait for the servers to shut down on a console or something like that. I might just fucking hack it, honestly. Yeah, so just might as well just have it on here or something. I could probably just play like a handheld or something and just hack it like that. But I mean, just don't tell Nintendo.
Yeah. Sorry, for some reason my computer's wigging out. It's weird.
Yeah, your camera turned off.
Yeah, I don't know. It just says like connected to something else. It can't recognize the USB and what the fuck. Good thing we're not doing a video on this one. Yeah, we're not doing a video on this one, guys, because Sergio still doesn't have a camera. So
yeah, sorry guys. I totally forgot that my camera wasn't working, and I found out today. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I can't go out. I can't go buy one.
Yeah. So yeah, good thing. What the fuck? That's weird. Oh well.
That's fine. I mean, I can still hear you. Yeah. That's what matters.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So yeah. So the servers are down, but that's also including the 3DS. And when I saw that, I didn't piece together that the 3DS was also going to come down too. But the first thing I noticed was like, oh, 3DS servers are going down, and like I see a picture of Kid Icarus, and I was just like, oh my gosh, no one's gonna be able to play that anymore. Because when Kid Icarus Uprising came out, I played it online like so many times because there was like a sort of like a battle royale type of thing going on within that, and it was always super fun for me just because I love the game so much. So I got pretty sad that it's going down for that. So yeah, that's like. Did you ever play Kid Icarus Uprising?
No, you know what, the 3DS, that's another one where I bought it because the reason I bought a 3DS was the new 3DS XL when I had that little analog on it was for Majora's Mask. So I bought that. I bought me and Susan. She already had a 3DS XL, so then I just bought the games for us, and then I had Smash Bros. Because it's Smash. And I think I bought Luigi's Mansion, but other than that, it was just Pokemon. Honestly, never really bothered with anything else on that. But I mean, it's a good handheld. Don't get me wrong. I like compared to the Vita. Like, I love the Vita because it's PlayStation, and I wish they actually supported it more when it was alive instead of just fucking letting it die by itself. But I mean, what's it called? I mean, yeah, Nintendo fucking whooped ass with that fucking 3DS.
Oh, for sure. I feel like it was like the biggest thing for the longest time. Sorry, people. I'm trying to fix the camera, but fuck it.
You're trying to fix the camera that no one's going to see because we're not using camera.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can't fix it while talking at the same time. So
no, you're fine.
Yeah, it was like the biggest thing for the longest time. Although I will say with Kid Icarus, it is actually kind of uncomfortable to play that game because unless you have like the 3DS XL or something like that, I had like the first one, so it was a lot smaller, and you had to use the stylus and like the cursor at the same time. So you're just like squeezed in together basically, and at some point you start losing feeling on your hand.
Oh my god!
So every once in a while I have to like put it down, just like shake my hand, like, oh god, come on. So yeah, that will be my one complaint about the game. But other than that, though, it's a fantastic game with amazing dialogue and a good story.
Dialogue and a good story. I never really with Smash Bros. Like when they announced like Kid Icarus on the 3DS, like it never really caught my attention. I was just I don't know. Like I think I'm done with Nintendo for a bit, unless Zelda comes out or a new Pokemon game. But yeah.
Yeah. So that was a sad time. You said you had games to bring up that were going to come out on the.
Oh yeah, so they announced the PlayStation May games that are going to come out for PlayStation Plus. Unfortunately, I have to wait another week just because they go live the first Tuesday of every month, and since May 1st was on a fucking Wednesday, I have to wait until the 7th. But yeah, I mean. I'm just gonna list them. It's 4 of them. It's gonna be it's not called FIFA 24 anymore. It's Football Club 24. Pretty much just FIFA. Ghost Runner 2. I heard the first one was really good, so I might check that one out as well. The Destiny 2 Lightfall. I believe it's like the DLC for it that's been, I think, second to the last one. I'm not too sure, but the main one that I've been like, dude, I was about to buy this game before I saw this list, and I've played it before, but I never got to beat it, and it's really fucking good, and it's really fucking hard. It's called Tunic. So David, you just play it, dude. It's like Zelda. Honestly, it's like it's just like if you like Zelda, like top down Zelda, you're gonna love this one. And it's so cool, dude. Like the music's really good. The combat's really frustrating because you have to dodge a lot and you have to kind of get used to the enemies. You have to learn their moves and do all that. It is pretty hard, but I don't know. Like I've been looking at people. Like I'll go on Twitch when I'm at work and just put on YouTube videos when I'm at work, or like, but they have to be silent. So I just go on Twitch and just look up like games that I want to play. And I started looking up Tunic, and if I look up Tunic, it's usually always like 5 people streaming it at a time. But I just go in there and they're like getting frustrated, and I'm like, first time, like I'll just put in the comment, they're like, yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, good luck. Like I pretty much beat it all the way through. Like I just couldn't beat the last boss, so I really want to go back into it and then just kind of go ahead and beat it. But it's really interesting, dude. Like it's really cute. You should really check it out when it comes out.
Yeah, for sure. Excuse me. I've been hearing like just a lot of good things about that game for sure. I mean, like you said, it's like basically Legend of Zelda and all that. So yeah, I'll definitely check that out when it comes out for sure. The only game actually. Yeah, I fixed it. I don't know why. It's just plugging it out back in, which is weird. Still, I don't know. But yeah, actually, and I mentioned before, one game that I just saw that's on the PlayStation Plus thing, Immortals of Aveum. Which, if for everyone listening, that was that one that was like. It's like a shooting game basically, but it's wizards, so it's just kind of like doing crazy hand movements and shooting like elemental magic and shit.
It's like Call of Duty meets Naruto or something.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, that's one game I'm actually kind of looking forward to. So yeah, that's it for upcoming games at least. One thing that came out that was actually really, really cool is the Delta app. Basically, so it's just basically an app that lets you play emulators and all that. It's like you're not getting games straight from the app. You have to get it yourself. Yeah, and then the app will let you play them basically. And so I think what people kind of find interesting is that basically it just kind of how to say it's like it can go to get past copyright and stuff and all that. Because again, it's just the app itself is just letting you play the emulators, so you're not getting it from it.
Dude, so. I was at work, right? So I was at work and it was kind of slow, so I was checking Twitter, and someone had posted it like, "Oh, Delta out now." I was like, "What the fuck is Delta?" They had like a little video, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And then they're like, and it just kept looking at it. I'm like, "Dude, that's." I was like, "That's a fucking emulator for the fucking iPhone," because iPhone never had emulators. Like they were so against it, and so for the longest time, the iPhone just didn't have emulators. Only Android can do it because it's Android, and they pretty much it's Google, so. I was like that. Once I found out about that shit, I was like, shut the fuck up. And I just look up on YouTube like Delta, exactly what it is, and I was like, oh shit, this is like legit. It's an actual fucking emulator. Dude, boom, fucking all quick, download it. Fucking go to the. I sent the link, or I sent like a screenshot to my brother and my friend, and I was like, yo, there's a fucking emulator, and my friend's like, dude, I know. You're kind of late on it. I downloaded a bunch of shit yesterday, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, thanks for the heads up. So he's been fucking playing a bunch of fucking games, and I'm over here like, "Oh shit, fucking Pokemon, fucking just go." I downloaded Paper Mario for the 64. What's the other one called? Chrono Trigger. Finally, that I can play because I hate the controls. I bought Chrono Trigger on iPhone, but I hate the controls for it. Like, it's so stupid. But now I can actually play how I want to play it, so I'm so excited for that. And then. I'm just so happy, dude. Like, I was like, this is the one thing that I've been wanting on my phone for, like, the longest time since I've had iPhone for, like, the longest time. This is the one thing that I've been wanting. And it finally came out, and I didn't fucking know about it. And I was so mad. I was like, what the fuck? Like, there was no update or, like, what the fuck? And then my friend, because he loves doing, like, a bunch of, like, emulations and, like, he hacks his shit. And he's like, oh, dude, this just been on the, like, in the works for, like, the past 2 years. Like, for iPhone. Like, it's been out for Android for, like, the longest time. And I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy. But now I'm like, oh my god, excuse me. Now I'm like, dude, I can just play like 64 games on my phone, like when I'm at work, when when it's kind of slow. So I'm kind of happy about that. And so that same day, I downloaded a game and I showed Susan, look what I'm doing. And I was like, look at this, and she's like, what's that? And I was like, dude, it's a fucking app. Download it. You can just download games and do it. And I showed her how to do it. And she's like, oh, awesome. And then she's like, oh, shit, you can play the Minish Cap. Like, Zelda the Minish Cap. That's one of her favorite games. And I was like, yeah. So she downloads the game, right? And so, she's putting Zelda to sleep. And I was like, hey, he's like, I'm going to go play. Is it okay with you? She's like, yeah. And, she falls asleep with her for a bit, when she's taking a nap. And then out of nowhere, she texts me. She's like, dude, like, I beat the first boss. And I was like, oh, shit, you're awake? She's like, yeah, I've been playing. She got pretty far. Not far, but, like, I think she got to the second dungeon or the third one, like in one fucking night. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the next day, I guess it didn't save on her phone, so she had to restart the whole thing. She was fucking mad, so she was like, fuck this, like. And I told her, the Minish Cap is on the Switch, like, it's on the Switch, you just have to pay for the online. And she's like, what? And she looked into it, she's like, oh shit, it's right there. And so she paid for the online just to play that fucking game. So she paid for a full year just to play the Minish Cap. So she's been on the Switch, like, pretty much. She's taking like a small break, but she's been like nonstop on it, like, especially on the weekend. So I'm like, damn, dude, like, calm down.
Yeah, that's cool. I only downloaded Yoshi's Island. That was the only one.
I was gonna download that game too, but I was like, I suck at platformers. Like, I'm not even gonna bother.
Okay. Yeah, and then I tried like mirror screening it to my TV and everything, and it's cool and all, but there's a delay between, like, when I press the button when Yoshi actually jumps. So I was just like, never mind.
Yeah. So
I'm just sticking it to my phone, which is fine because I mean it's how it was intended to play. So
yeah, that's what I was trying. That's why I tested out Paper Mario first, because I have my Vita's hacked, right? So when I bought it from my brother, the intention of it was to hack it, download a bunch of games, play it on the plane to Japan, and, whatever, right? But Paper Mario, for some reason, like, it sucked on it. Like, it just wasn't good. And people were like, oh, it's because you have to do this, do that, and do this. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Like, it took me so long just to download the damn game. I'm not even gonna fucking bother with it. I was all mad. But yeah, like, I mean, it works pretty good. Like, the audio, it did have like a lag in it for the Vita, but on my phone, it's really good. So I'll start playing that again. Sometimes I forget that I forgot that I had downloaded it, and then you texted me about the Delta. Oh shit, yeah! So I started playing again. I was like, oh crap.
Nice. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad. I just like hearing people's stories too, being like, I could probably play this and all that, playing this. Mm-hmm. So those were cool. So one new game came out, Stellar Blade, and the reviews are good. People are like, combat's great, story's fine, but overall the combat is like the thing that people are really having fun with. But there's a whole other conversation going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's why people are playing it.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, there's a whole other conversation going on, and I was honestly very surprised by this, because I don't know if you remember, but we talked about it when it was first announced, this game, and I was legit just saying, the world looks interesting. I mean, the combat looks kind of cool. Literally, that's all I was saying. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing all these videos, people thinking that she's over-sexualized, and others being like, you guys are just being all sensitive about her or something like that. And I hate that conversation going on with this game. It just makes no sense. I just, like, the very least, it's just stupid. For me, at least. I don't know. What if, like, have you seen any videos about people talking about this at all? Or
I've been ignoring it, honestly. I just kind of figured. I just figured it would be the same conversation. Like, oh, it's a good game. It's all this, and then it's like just sexualizing the game, and it's like it's like, you know what? Like, I've not even in video games, but just movies in general too, or TV shows. It's like, I'm tired of this fucking conversation. You know, like, if the creator wants if a creator wants a character to look like that, it's up to them, you know. It's not up to the fans. It's like One Piece. Like, One Piece, not even One Piece. It's like anime in general, and not in general, but like some of them, you know. But I mean, it's called fan service, right? So One Piece has a bunch of fan service, just cleavage, you know, fucking sexy girls or whatever. Especially the movies. I remember me and Susan, like, I think the first movie that we saw, they start off, they're playing volleyball or whatever, and it's like a close up of like the girl's about to hit it, but it closes up to their breast, and I'm just like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, so I was like, this is what you watch? And she's like, no, like, it's just fan service. It's a movie. Like, they need to get the fans going in there. I was like, I guess. I was like, well, I mean, you know, it just, I don't care. You know, like, if I find the game interesting, then yeah, I'll play it. Like, Stellar Blade, it seems like a game that I'm probably not gonna check out unless, you know, it's on sale for really cheap. But, you know, if it's good, it's good. I don't care what the characters look like. I mean, it's made from, who made this game? Shift Up Corporation. If they're Japanese, it kind of explains a lot. Well, I think they're Korean. Same thing. But I mean, whatever. To each their own. Just, if you're complaining about it, just stop being a baby.
On both sides. Both sides. If you're like, because there are people that being just like, this is our conversation. Literally, I saw a video titled like, "Why Video Games Suck," and it's because of uglification of women and all that. It's like, oh my gosh, why are you focusing on this? So yeah, I'm with you. It's a dumb conversation. Don't really care about it. If the character looks sexy to you, then it looks sexy to you. Literally never crossed my mind how this character looked. I just thought the world looked interesting and wanted to play it, and then for some reason everyone else wanted to talk about something else.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah. But it's a game that I'll probably check out someday too. Maybe it's for sale too, or maybe it'll be on the PlayStation Plus thing. So we shall see.
Can't wait for the mods to happen when it hits on PC though. See how that goes.
Oh my god.
It's funny that you brought this game up, because I thought you were gonna bring it up, because I saw it was like a little video on Twitter. I guess you can change like her skins. So then there's like different like outfits that she has, and there's one called the nude skin, and it's literally just like nothing on her. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, might as well, right? I was like, cool, whatever. I was like,
yeah, it's just like, okay, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's like, well, the developer, and it's not fan made. Like this is the developer, so I was just like, they went for it, so, and it got approved. So, I mean, you don't see like any like nipples or like their private parts,
but she definitely looks.
It's definitely like they're not wearing shit, So it's like okay,
yeah.
It's like all right, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the news. I think I got everything.
Yeah.
Did you bring?
I didn't bring anything because there was nothing really that I saw that
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't a lot. I feel like past videos I've been like, I filled up a list basically.
I know that there's an Xbox showcase coming up, and I thought it was gonna be today. That's why I told you like, oh, let's do it today, the podcast today, because we can talk about it. But I saw the dates, and I think it's for next month. So I was like, oh, never mind. So I guess it's for like E3, like their own E3 and all that. But before we get into the topics, so, like I mean, you say that you finished Sea of Stars and that you've been playing other stuff. Like, what are you playing?
I finally started playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I've only ever played Ori, the first one.
The first one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, just like I said, I've been finally not been worried about which ones should I record myself playing or not. I just wanted to play it.
Yeah.
I definitely want to play on this screen too, because it's a side-scrolling game, so got like a really wide screen. I'm
yeah.
Like, oh, this might look really, really cool in it. And so I put it up, and dude, it's still a fantastic game. Holy shit. Like, just everything about it is like beautiful. The animation, the music and all that, and the gameplay is awesome. I'm loving just how easily you can basically just upgrade your character and all that. And yeah, it's just fun. Like, the puzzles and everything are just super fun. It's a fantastic game, and then it's a good thing I started it too, because the people who made this game are coming out with something new, which is like, and they mentioned that it was like their Legend of Zelda game basically. So
oh really?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but basically they said like we did our Mario, we're doing our Legend of Zelda now, basically.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so good time for me to play it. And then, well, I did start playing Batman Arkham Knight. That I am recording. So, and it's been great. Such a major upgrade from the last two games, especially the combat. I mean, it's not so much like how he moves, but just like everything, the way it looks.
No, yeah. Yeah, I love that game, dude. That game was awesome. Like, I was so invested in it. A lot of people do say like, like that Arkham City is better than this one. But I never played Arkham City, and I know that you played, so I can't wait for what you think about it. But dude, I don't know, dude. That game was fucking awesome when it came out. I was so in love with it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, everything with the main story is like absolutely fantastic. I will say I don't know how I feel about the Batmobile. That is, I'm not good at driving it. Yeah, don't really care about some of the missions.
Yeah, you get used to it later, but it gets repetitive with the Batmobile, and it's like that was like my least favorite thing. I think my favorite. How far are you in the game? Are you just started or?
I'm still pretty early in the game.
Okay. Have you met? So I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just wait for you to finish it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the Arkham Knight. Like, I know he is a villain in it. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you, was one part that fucking got me super scared was when I was just flying around and like just land on a random building, and all of a sudden fucking Man-Bat comes in and just like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you about. Dude, that scared the shit out of me, man.
Oh my gosh. And then actually I'm not like recording myself play it. I'm just recording the gameplay, and then I kind of you can hear my voice in it and everything. And sometimes I'll add clips later on. But like, I really wish you would have gotten my reaction, because like, I think that was like the biggest jump that I definitely had on the game so far.
Oh my god! Yeah, I remember like that. I was playing it and that shit happened. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my god. Yeah, it scared me a lot. And then that was one of my favorite like side missions, which is kind of like finding them randomly. And then the other one, oh my god, who was it? I don't know why, but I really enjoyed the. Have you done the ones with the fire stations? Yeah. Oh my god, fucking Firefly. Yeah.
I've only gotten after him twice, and the
Mhm.
second time I did horrible. Oh my god! Like
Yeah, same.
he just moves around super fucking quickly, but also make these like tight turns and all that,
Mhm.
and he just gets away. So that was annoying.
Yeah, I like what I liked about it more is like just like the different interactions with like the different villains,
Mhm.
and I was like, dude, that's fucking cool. I kind of liked it more than the story. The story to me is, to be honest with you, when I started the game, I was just like, I know who that is, and if it's
Yeah.
even if it's not who I think it is, awesome, you know, because it's like, oh shit, they actually made up their own thing or whatever. But now it's like so obvious who it is. So if you don't know, it's a Joker. He got resurrected, you know.
Yeah.
No, okay.
No, I know who it is.
No, okay.
Yeah.
That was my only complaint. It was just like who the villain was, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, come on. But I mean, it's cool. I enjoyed that game. It was cool. It was fun.
Oh yeah, so far so good. I love the combat. I love the my gosh, what's it called? Fear takedown or something like that. Basically, you take down 3 dudes at once.
I don't remember that. I'll look it up. But yeah, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I played the game when it came out, so that was.
Mm-hmm.
I was still.
Yep.
Where was it? I was still in my mom. I still had my own room at my mom's house.
Yeah. So I mean, it's basically the thing where like you sneak up on 3 dudes and like you hit one, then it slows down, and then you gotta make sure like the camera's at the right person or like at the right angle
Yeah.
to the right person, and then you take them down, and then you take out the other one and all that. But like it's just super. It's cuts so super quick,
Mhm.
slow mo, then super quick, slow mo, and all that. So it's a really cool thing that they added, and I love it. I want to use it like every single chance that I get, but it's kind of hard to build it back up. So, oh well. But yeah, so far so good. And then
Are you messing around? Real quick, are you messing around with the bat suits?
No, I'm not. I actually really like the one from the main game, so I want to stick with that.
I was so mad because you know, I got the game when it came out like day one, and then I beat it, right? And I love that batsuit too, but it's like you unlock different batsuits, and I just like put in the Momdom just to see how it goes, you know. But I got so mad because I think maybe like a year or two after it came out, they added the one from, oh my gosh, the animated series with when Bruce is all old and it's not Batman, but it's like a different younger Batman.
Oh, Batman Beyond.
Yeah, they added his suit, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude?" After I beat the damn game.
Yeah, I used his for Arkham City.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, I did. So, but I mean, this one, yeah, like I said, I really, really love the suit. Just like the idea of it, that like when he moves, like the suit opens up, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
have, like more movement and everything. That's fucking awesome. I love that.
The one that threw me off too was like when they, you know, the game had came out like a long time ago, and then I think when like the Justice League, you know, Batman versus Superman movie came out, or just the Justice League movie, they added the new Batsuit in there from, you know, Ben Affleck, and I was like, dude, that's so cool. But I'm just like, why would like, dude, like, who's playing this game? Like, goddamn. But I thought that was cool.
For sure. So we'll see how that goes. I'm mainly doing something different with it, where I really want to like edit around it a lot, trying to make like transition it better, because before it was just like fade in, fade out.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
next scene and all that. So we'll see how it goes, and then also like, you know, if I die and all that, I'm trying to like cut it in a way so it doesn't look like I died a whole bunch of times. So yeah, and I'm also doing that with God of War. I'm replaying it. I'm putting it at the hardest difficulty, and yeah, I'm recording my gameplay of it, and that one I'm really having fun editing it, because I noticed it when I played the Valhalla DLC, and I saw someone just make like a TikTok video, but like the way they edit it was like, you know, they'll do this one move and then it cuts to like a different enemy that they're fighting and all that. So it's like one cut after another, but it transitions like super seamlessly. And I was like, that's awesome. And I did that on my Valhalla gameplay only in the last one, because by then it was just, I wasn't getting any more dialogue. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to do that with this just so I can like transition better and all that. And it was really fun. And so ever since then, I was just like, I really want to play it again and just do those kinds of cuts to my gameplay. And so basically you're going to like get the whole story plus with the combat on it. So
cool. Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah.
The other day, I saw you playing it, and I was just like, I thought he beat it. Like, why is he playing? And you're playing the first one, not the Valhalla one, right?
No, yeah, I'm playing the 2018 one.
Yeah, that's what I was like. What the fuck is he doing? I was like, what the fuck?
But yeah, so I'm excited. And then yeah, I finally beat Sea of Stars, and it was fantastic. I mentioned it like at the end of my gameplay. I mean, this is technically like the first like hardcore, I guess you could say, like RPG game that I played. I wouldn't count Pokemon to this, but yeah, this is like a pretty big hardcore RPG game that I've played, and it was fantastic. I actually didn't think I was gonna get into so much of the whole turn-based combat type of thing, just because I kind of find it boring, especially in other games. But no, I had a lot of fun with it. It was actually like really challenging. I really had to like think through like, okay, what's my next move? I don't know what to do here. And so, and then I think you even see it in my gameplay. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, who should I switch to? Okay, if I use this, then maybe I can like make it. And then just so many times though, where I'm like, I'm thinking it through for like 5 minutes, and then finally I'm like, okay, I got a game plan. But then the next move kills the fucking boss, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I wasted all that time for nothing. And then the world is like absolutely fantastic. I really, really love the world. I mean, it's just this like big ocean, basically like with the One Piece world. It's just this like giant ocean with a bunch of little islands on it, and you just visit every place. And yeah, it's a beautiful world.
Yeah, I need to check it out.
Mm-hmm. I think it's worth it. It is a pretty easy game, I would say though. And then the ending though was fucking epic. I will say that it's worth it for the ending, because like what happens during the credits, it's awesome.
Let me see. Sea of Stars. How long to beat? I've been checking out like games to like how long it'll take to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's well. I mean, 25 to 30 hours. That's pretty short for an RPG, but
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just play honestly because I had the itch for like an RPG, and I bought Final Fantasy 16 and I played it, and I stopped playing it to play South Park: The Fractured But Whole.
Mm-hmm.
And I beat that, but like to me, because it's turn based, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of like an RPG, but not really. I was like, well, I got my itch fixed, so I was like, oh, okay. But I still have it downloaded, so I'll probably just check it out then.
I think it's worth it, especially. I really do love the characters too. I can't remember the names, but there's this one character in particular that I really, really loved. And there was 2 moments where I don't want to spoil it, but like there was for sure one moment though that I just like got kind of emotional about it. That I was just like, oh my gosh, he's the best. That's awesome. And then the other 2 main characters, basically, they're really cool. I love their powers. I love kind of like, I guess, the lore behind their powers and like how they came to be and like what their potential is. Especially when you do reach like their full power and what you can do like within the world, it's fucking awesome. Like they really like open it up at some point, and it's like it's worth it. But yeah, it was a fantastic game. I really, really do recommend it for people. And there was this one thing in the game where it's called the Crypt, and you're just seeing like a whole bunch of graves and like people's names on it, but like they're just like random names though. And I have no idea what it was. And I'm like, are these the people that like backed it up or something? Like, was this some kind of Kickstarter game or something? And I'm assuming it is, because in the credits though, they say like, people who basically like on the credits, all the people's names that backed it up, and it was just like super, super fucking long.
Oh shit!
And all that. And I'm like, okay, so for sure it's those names are the ones in the grave, isn't it? It's
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I like when like developers do stuff like that. This is probably like the first time I've heard of what's it called? like if it was like a Kickstarter game that they included them under. I could be wrong that maybe there's a bunch of other games that do it, but I love when they do like their employees, like they'll just add like a picture of them, like I forgot what game there was, but it's like a missing poster sign, and it's like it was like a picture of the employee and their name and all that, and then they'll throw in like a big old like a picture of like all of them together like in a frame or something in the game. There's a bunch of those. I just can't really think of them. I forgot. There was a really cool one where they kind of just got them involved, and I thought it was fucking. I think that's pretty cool. Like you're working on the game and you're in the game, and that's pretty cool.
No, yeah, I think which I think in one of the Pokemon games, either Black and White or Black 2 and White 2, where like you actually get to battle like the director of the game. I think.
Oh no way! That's cool.
Yeah, it's just some random building, and then you go to the top of it, and you meet him, and you can battle him whenever you want.
That's cool.
So, yeah. So yeah, I know what you mean when they do that for sure. I'm sure every game does that at some point, but.
One of my favorite ones is with I'm pretty sure I brought it up before, but when Kojima was still doing Metal Gear, so he was doing Metal Gear 5, and then there's like a prequel to it. It's called it's technically like a demo for Metal Gear 5, but it's called Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and it's like essentially it's just like one mission, but then you can do different things to finish the mission, and that's it was pretty much like this is how Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be played out. You have different ways to do the mission, and it was like way different than what he's done before. And it was pretty cool. It was like a 40-minute demo, but it's like you can replay it for so many times. There's they added like a particular mission where you have to look for the Foxhounds logo. And that's like one of the main militias in the game. It's like it says Foxhound, right? So you have to scan it with like an infrared, like a black light, and it's like, but it's like references to Metal Gear Solid games that he directed or he made, right? Because during that time, with Ground Zeroes and 5, Konami was like fucking just like, no, fuck you, Kojima, like this is our game, fuck you, this type of shit. And that's when he was getting fired and all that shit. No one really knows what happens, and I'm still waiting for fucking details on exactly what happened, because that's a really interesting story to see how that turned out. But let's say there's like a thing for Metal Gear Solid 1, and he scans it, and it's like, oh yeah, like that game was created by so and so, right? Cool. And then it's like Metal Gear Solid. Oh my gosh, what was that game called? And I have the damn sword too, but the one with Raiden, whatever his name is, and Metal Gear Revengeance, right? There's like a thing that again it has a Fox logo, and you scan it and it disappears. And then the commentator, like the one you're talking to, is like, huh, that's weird. That wasn't created by the creator. And like it's like little references like that in that game, and it's like, I was like, fucking Kojima just talking shit, dude. I was like, it's fucking awesome. I was like, damn, dude.
That's funny. But yeah, I think that's all the games I played. Yeah. Have you played anything?
I finished South Park. It's way shorter than I thought it was. I guess I was really close to the ending and when I played it the first time on the Switch. But when it finished, and I was like, that's it. I was like, okay, well, I enjoyed it. I mean, I love South Park, so it's like, stupid little jokes and stupid shit, dude. Like, it's so. If you love the show, you'll love the games. Dude. That's pretty much it. But after that, I was like, what am I gonna play? And then I was talking to one of my friends, and he streams. So anyone listening out here, if you go follow Galactic Council on Twitch, he streams every other day now. He got a job now, so he's not streaming as much. But he streams a lot. He's streaming Dragon's Dogma right now at the moment. So. So if you just go follow him real quick. And but yeah, like I was talking to him, and he was asking me because I was streaming the South Park game, and he's like, well, what are you gonna do now? And I was like, I don't know. And I was at work, and he was streaming when I was at work, and I just had him on there, and he was going through his game library. He'll look at it every once in a while to see what he's gonna play next. And I saw that he had BioShock, and I was like, oh shit, BioShock. And I started thinking about BioShock more like that same day, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play BioShock, like the first one. And like I've only beaten it once, and like I fucking love it. And dude, I got so hooked into it. Like I was fucking on it. Like bam, bam, bam. And then I finished it, and I was just like, "Huh, that was way shorter than I thought it was." So then I was like, "What am I gonna do next?" And I was like, "You know what? Fuck it." I skipped BioShock 2. I thought it was good, not as good as the first one and the third one. So I was like, "You know what? I really want to play the third one because the third one I thought was really good, but I don't remember the story." So I was like, "You know, I'm gonna play BioShock Infinite." So I started playing BioShock Infinite. And out of nowhere, I was like, how far am I in? And I'm like 2/3 of the way in, dude. I'm almost done with it. I was like, what the fuck? But I'm enjoying my time with it. I guess I'm playing it on hard. I didn't even know I selected hard, so that I was like, that's why I'm dying a lot. But but I'm having such a good time with these games, and I feel like I don't really want to play a new game, and it sucks because I just bought Final Fantasy 16, and it's like I've been wanting to play that game, but it's like since I played like that turn-based type of game, I was like I don't even want to play that. And so I was like, well, I want to play. I was like, I really want to play Tunic, and I was so close to buying it this past weekend, but I didn't because I was like, I'll just wait on it, And then I was like, oh shit, it's free. So I'm trying to finish Infinite at least by this weekend, so on Tuesday I can just start streaming Tunic because I really want to play that game for sure.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about doing The Last of Us Part 2 because I've only beaten it once. I passed the first one like twice or 3 times, but the second one was like I beat it once because I thought it was too fucking. I thought it was long, dude. I thought that game was so. I thought it was long and not even long, but damn, dude, that's just fucking depressing as fuck. so I was like, fuck, So I'll see if I can switch out Tunic and Last of Us 2 because I really enjoy the gameplay for Last of Us 2 more than Last of Us 1. So I'll probably switch out. And like, can't wait to play as my baby girl Abby, dude. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're listening to this and you're a hater of Abby, you can go fuck yourself. No.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's cool. No, yeah, I feel you with like playing new games. I think the only new game I've played so far is just A Sea of Stars and Princess Peach. Not really much else. I mean, I'm playing the Arkham trilogy. I'm replaying God of War again. So yeah, not that interested in something new. But yeah, that's everything we've played and all the news. So I think we can get into Fallout. What do you know about Fallout? Have you played it before?
I've only played. Excuse me. Here's the thing. Fallout, right? I love it. I love the lore. I love the idea of Fallout. I love the idea of the vaults and how fucked up they are. I love how it's a fucking wasteland. I can't get into the games.
Oh, wow.
I can't. I don't know. Like something about it, I just can't get into. I've tried so many times. And it's stupid because, it's Bethesda. They created Skyrim, like the Elder Scrolls, and so I love Skyrim. Skyrim is awesome. And so I'm like, dude, like it's just, to me, the way I picture it is like essentially the same thing, the same type of game, but just different environments, I guess. And it's like, fuck, I really want to get into Fallout. And so, what's it called? When this show came out, and they are like, they announced it like, oh, it's gonna come out on this date, and then they're like, psych, it's actually gonna come out this Friday, which was like. When they announced it was like that same Friday, and I think it was supposed to come out 2 weeks after or like next week, and then like all episodes available, and I was like, oh shit, I mean, well, whatever. And when I saw the trailers for it, I was like, it's fucking Fallout. Like, it seems cool, but I'm not gonna like it. Like, I think I'm gonna hate it. And and yeah, boy, did they shut me the fuck up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, dude, I fucking loved it.
Wow. All right. I thought it was fine.
So that when I texted you about that, when you told me that you finished it and you were like, yeah, it was okay, and I was like, what do you mean it was okay? Like, it was so good, dude. Like, it was awesome. Like, and then that's coming from like, I mean, you haven't played. I'm assuming you haven't played the games, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Have you heard about Fallout before the show?
Oh yeah, I've heard many things about Fallout.
Yeah. So like. So then, like, to me, it was just like, I love the lore, so I think that's why I'm kind of interested in it. I do want to say, like, the main thing that I'll talk about it later on, but there's one thing that's keeping me attached to the show, and I can't wait to find out more of it. And then what's it called? And that's what's kind of keeping me attached to it. Like I'll just get into it right now. I love the votes. Votes are always have been like the things about Fallout for me. That's like, man, that's fucked up. Like this is fucking stupid. Like what the fuck? Like fuck these votes, you know? And so like the whole mystery with the votes in this case, like, you know, you're seeing the perspective of like the vault dwellers as and then you get the perspective of like the ones, you know, in the wasteland. I forgot their names. But every time it goes back to the vault, I'm like hooked. I'm like, okay, what the fuck's going on? Let's go find out some secrets. And that's what I love about it. I mean, that's always been a big part of like why I love Fallout, just because the vaults they were made to be seen as like protection for nuclear war, when in reality they were just fucking experiments. That's fucking awesome. So I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I think I've almost finished like the first 6 episodes, or no, like the first 5 or 4 episodes in one night, just because I was like so hooked at it. I was actually surprised I was like really invested in it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. And then the ending was pretty good. I'll get into the ending later, but
yeah.
You thought it was fine? That was it?
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I did like the main character. I thought she was really, really funny. I liked what her story was, like her progression of as a character throughout the show, and all that was really, really interesting. And yeah, I really do like the world. The idea of just like not knowing what exactly happened in the before times, basically, like what led to the whole nuclear war going on and everything. And I liked like the present time of Earth and everything. Like I thought it was really, really interesting. I think the thing holding me back from really loving it is the other main character, the guy.
The Ghoul?
No, not the Ghoul. The Ghoul was actually like really, really cool. I'm more invested with him than I am with the other characters.
What's his name? From the Brotherhood, right?
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, him. Yeah, him is the one that bothered me the most. Only because he got very, very lucky with some things going on, and so it kind of just. I never really cared about his character to begin with, so I think that was one thing that I didn't like about the show. And then there were just a couple moments with the action scenes that I think could have been done better. But yeah, overall, like I said, I do like the main character. I forgot her name.
Lucy.
Lucy, yeah, I like her. Did you know? Did you ever you watched Arcane?
The animated series?
Yeah, on Netflix.
No, me and you watched like the first one, but I never got like past anything after that. The first episode.
Oh, okay. She voices a character in
cool.
that show. Yeah. And so I was, when I found out about it, I was like, no wonder she's in this, man. She's so cool because she was a really cool character in that show. That's something you gotta watch. Holy shit! I think because second season is actually coming out this year, so it's worth it.
I don't know. It's just like it's like League of Legends. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I've heard it's really good though. Like, I mean, my brother, he plays League of Legends, but he's told me, he's like, dude, like it's a really good show. Like, if you just, you know, put League of Legends in the back of your mind, you're gonna like it. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, but it's like, you know, I don't really watch TV, so it'll take so much of me just to start a new show. Like, that's why I'm actually surprised that I watched this whole fucking Fallout series in like 2 days. So.
But yeah, you mentioned the Ghoul, Cooper. I'm guessing Howard, Walton Goggins, playing him. Yeah, he is. I think my favorite character because he just had I love the idea that he just has lived for hundreds of years, throughout this whole world and was like there before everything went to shit and all that. He was really interesting. But yeah, overall, like I said, it was okay. Had some trouble with Maximus. That was him. But overall, though, I am loving the mystery of it, like what's going to happen next season. Kind of excited about it, especially when it comes to Lucy and Maximus. how they're how basically how it leaves the show off with them. I'm kind of interested in it because it reminds me of my favorite book, which I have right here. This one, like the Ask and the Answer, where it's about two kids like stuck between a war and being separated by it and all that. So I'm like, oh, I'm seeing some similarities here. So yeah, but I mean, we can get into spoilers now.
Oh my god!
What do you want to talk about?
I was like, "Who the fuck is Maximus?"
Yeah, that's the Brotherhood guy.
Who's Eric Berryweather? Huh. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, dude. What's it called? Yeah, so essentially, yeah, Fallout. I don't know. The whole vault thing was awesome. I thought it was weird how it started off. How like okay, so this is what threw me off. I was because we're watching right. This is made by who? Amazon, right? Yeah, Amazon. Mm-hmm. So then it's the first episode comes out and it's like she's looking for a candidate, I guess, as a husband, and so she meets him. They get married, and then they just go back to like their room, and then like okay, ready, and they're about to have sex, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like we're gonna see nudity on episode 1 real quick. I mean, it's happened probably in Game of Thrones, but I was like, I was not expecting this show to be like that.
Yeah.
And then it just went fucking south after that. I was like, oh, that's so awesome, dude. Like fucking Ravagers just fucking taking over a vault. And then just fucking going ahead and killing everyone. And what's her name? Moldaver? The villain?
Yeah, Moldaver.
Yeah, Moldaver.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Well, she comes in, she takes the dad. And what's it called? It's crazy, dude, because it's like the secrets of like the Vault 31 and what the fuck is going on. That's what's like what that's what I'm invested in. It's like what the fuck is actually going on with these vaults, you know? Well, especially with Vault 31. I was like, what's going on there? Because you know, later on, like it cuts into like I guess like quotations present time or parentheses, whatever it is, and she's alive. So like it's her and like you know Cooper or the Ghoul and I think there was like someone else on there as well, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, dude, like you know what? Like my favorite part was when Maximus goes with the you know he leaves, right? He gets selected to go to be like pretty much like a squire, and so he goes with the one night Titus, right? And so they land. The guy's all like on board, and he's just like, I'm gonna go shoot something. And they go into that cave, right? And then he tells the knight tells Maximus is like, go check out what's in there. And he's all like, well, you're the one with the suit, like what the fuck? And so they go in, and so then you know Maximus is looking around. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And then he turns around, and there's a fucking bear, like a fucking mutated bear, right? And he's like, oh, bear! And then like. You just see Knight Titus just like turn around. Oh shit! And so like they're fighting, right? And it's so funny because this is why I think it's so funny. So he's punching him and he starts running away. He's like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And I started laughing my ass off because I was like, dude, that was my same reaction the first time I fought a oh my god, what are they called? It's like one of those mutated creatures in Fallout. Oh my gosh, I forgot what they called. Beast in Fallout, and they're gonna come out in season 2. So,
oh, that's cool. But basically, that was your same reaction.
Yeah, it was my same reaction. Like, oh fuck, because he's like, it's a big ass thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, and that shit was fucking hilarious, and I couldn't stop laughing, dude. That's like my favorite scene from like the whole show. So, but yeah, I mean, I loved it, dude. It was so cool, and then. Just like the different little things that you see, and when she goes into the town and you see like the little bobblehead, the little Pip-Boy bobblehead, and I was like, dude, get it, because you collect those in the game. They'll give you like attributes and shit like that. So, yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, like what else you want to talk about it?
Well, for one thing, you mentioned like you know similarities to the game and everything. That's like the biggest compliment I keep seeing from everyone's review is just like how basically it got it like on point to the video games and everything, like the whole vibe of it all, the comedy, and also just some of the action of it all. Basically, is how they kind of got everything right, which I thought was really cool. I never played the game, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh, when they're in the town when Maximus is fighting the ghoul and in the suit, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, not before that. So the ghoul is fighting like the townsfolk or whatever, and I was like, why are they showing these weird ass angles when they're dying? And like, dude, like 2 seconds, like it hit me like it was like a fucking 2-second delay, and I was like, oh shit, they're fucking kill cams. I was like, that's so cool, and I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'm invested in this fucking show. I was like, I love it.
That's cool. But yeah, no, I mean, like I mentioned, I really like Lucy's story. Basically, she's this whole chipperoo, goody two shoes person and all that. And as she's going through the world, just things keep getting more and more fucked up for her. Yeah. And eventually, it just kind of like hardens her and like changes her and everything. But just like why I kind of find it interesting in the end. You know, she literally sees her mother as a ghoul and everything, and I find it kind of interesting that she just kind of straight up kills her. Like, you could say it's like out of mercy and everything, but like you would think that at the very least she would go up to her, just say like one last "I love you" to her or something like that. But no, she just straight up like shoots her and like she leaves with the ghoul and everything. And so I really did like her character. In terms of what I mentioned with like the action scenes, I just think it could have been a little bit better. The one scene that bothered me was when she was she was in front of that robot that was gonna like rip out her guts and everything, and as soon as like the saw, as soon as the
interaction, I'm so sorry. Like when she was like, "Oh my god, I thought you were gonna like what is it, like drug me and traffic me for like as a sex slave," and he's like, "Oh what? No, that's gross. I'm just here to harvest your organs." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but when she faces that with that robot though, like it powers up the saw and then like goes like puts it towards her and everything. And I think she kicks it out of the way, and it just happens to land on the restraints. Yeah, on the restraints or the straps and everything. And I'm just like, okay, come on, that's a very lucky shot right there. It's just like little stuff like that kind of bothered me.
There's a okay, so I'm not sure if this is correct. I could be giving false information, so don't take my word for it. In the beginning of the show, there's when she's being interviewed, there's something that, oh my god, what's it called? It's called special. Fallout special stats. In the game, it's an acronym, so it stands for, let me see, it doesn't tell me. Special stands for strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. So when you start Fallout, you get like a certain number of points, and you can change the attributes for these things. So in the beginning of the show, that she on her poster, she has like on her wall, she has a poster for special, which is like those things. So maybe this is a theory too. Maybe her luck attributes are higher than anything else. So it could be like a lucky shot, and like, oh my god, it's a lucky shot, but that could be part of her character.
Okay.
So that's what people are like saying, like, dude, like they did their fucking research. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, it sounds cheesy, but it's like it's part of the game too. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying too. It's like they really got the game like the game down and all that. So that's really, really cool. All right. I'll let it go.
You're like, I love the show now.
Yeah. Well, Maximus, like I said, I don't know how I feel about him. I just didn't like. His character was kind of the same as Lucy's, where he kind of had like, obviously he just kind of had this like naive look of the world and everything, and as the show goes on, he's just kind of like, it doesn't necessarily get hardened by it, but I could think he kind of sees more hope in it, I guess you could say, and it's because of Lucy, which is it's cool and all. I just his luck is way too high, higher than Lucy's, especially at the very end where he goes up to he goes up to Lucy and Moldaver and all that, and he gets knocked out, obviously, but Moldaver gets shot, and as like they're seeing the city light up and everything, she starts to die, and he's right next to her and all that, and that's when the rest of the army come in, and his best friend just happens to be like, he killed Moldaver, and it's just like, yeah, he like raises his arm up and everything. Now everyone's looking at him as a leader, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, that was weird.
Come on, yeah, I don't like that. His luck is way too high, basically. And so
he was like, I liked him for a bit, and I feel like I'm slowly not liking him. I get the whole thing where, like, he was saved by the Brotherhood, so he wants to be a knight. It makes sense because they saved his life. He kind of wants to prove to them that he's worthy, right? Which makes sense. But then, and I was liking him, and then he takes over the knight suit, the knight Titus suit, because the guy that was piloting it was like excuse my language, but like a fucking little bitch. So, but then I feel like the power got to him when he got the suit, and like because he knows without that suit he's just gonna fucking die. He's not gonna be nothing. So he needs the suit and all that shit. But when he did meet Lucy, I did like him a lot like that too. I love especially when they're crossing the bridge, and Lucy's all like, oh, how about we, you go on that side, we go on that side together, and we'll pass. We have no weapons and all that. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yes, they have weapons, and he just shoots him. She's like, what are you doing? Like, dude, like, come on, look at them. But she's so naive because she's not used to that world.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just like he kind of reminds me of, for some weird reason, he reminds me of Finn from Star Wars. At the beginning.
Yeah, he's basically. Yeah, they're basically the same.
Yeah, he's just like I kept thinking that, and I was like, well, I'll just let it go. But I was like, it's probably just me, but he just reminded me a little bit of it. And I don't hate Finn. But, I don't know, just something about the Maximus, something about him. It's like, it's like, do I really? It's like he can easily just go with Lucy, but he's choosing to stay with the Brotherhood. So I'm just like, whatever. Yeah.
No, I mean it's a good comparison between him and Finn. But the thing though is with Finn, I think his character arc is a little bit more clear than Maximus. Because I had trouble like trying to explain like what his character arc is, and I'm not even 100% certain that is his character arc. That like he just, I don't know. I think that is what they were trying to go for. That he's trying to be more hopeful, or like he wants to be more hopeful for the future and all that. So I don't know. But like I said too, I did like how they ended things off with them. Lucy goes off with the ghoul and everything because she wants answers from her vault, from her dad, and just like wants to bring peace into this world and all that. Maximus, he wants the same thing, but I think he's gonna have trouble letting go of the Brotherhood and all that. So I like I like these in stories where like two characters who clearly like love each other and all that, but are being separated by like just things out of their control and all that. It's why I love this book here. the ask and the answer, because that is what the two main characters are going through. They're just being separated by this stupid war going on between, believe it or not, between like men and women.
Yeah,
going on in that book. And so when they do come together in the end, it's like it was a great moment for me. So I'm hoping for something like this in this show. So we'll see what they do with Maximus. I hope they make him a little bit better in the second season. Very curious what Lucy and the ghoul are going to be doing. And the ghoul, he's so cool. For one thing, Walton Goggins, he's awesome. Like in everything he's in, he's like really, really cool. Did you see a video of an interview he did? If they asked him like, "Oh, did the makeup scare you like at all?" And he said that there was one moment where he took a nap like in his trailer or something.
Yeah.
But like the trailer though was kind of hot, or I don't know. I think he just kind of felt like super tired in that moment. So he really knocked out. And so when he wakes up, he was kind of like, oh man, wait, what the fuck happened? He looks at himself in the mirror and he actually like screams like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like he actually scared himself from the makeup. That was so funny.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. But his character I did love the most. Like I said, he was there before everything went to shit, and somehow has stayed alive for 200 years. And you find out at the very end it was just to look for his family, which was very surprising to me, especially when Moldaver is shown to have also been alive for over 200 years, which is crazy because she looks the same for some reason. I don't think we're ever going to get answers to that though, since she's dead.
But that'd be crazy though, like if his daughter survived and like his wife.
Yeah, I think they're going to be on Vault 31 though. I got a feeling that's what happened. Which we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, we have to see what happened in. Yeah, because they got selected for that vault, right? 31.
Yeah, I mean, his wife basically created that whole thing.
Yeah, so then because the bombs dropped, and then him and his daughter were at a party.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like, did he make it to take his daughter to Vault 31? And that's what I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Yeah,
they're gonna have to like really explain what exactly happened afterwards, especially with the daughter, because he has to have made it because he is looking for them. So she's got to be alive, but who knows when the separation exactly happened. But I'm hoping we at least get to see them back together though in the second season, because man, could you imagine that reunion though? Like the daughter just wakes up and she fucking just sees him. Dude. Yeah. It's like, oh man, that's gonna be a sad interaction. For sure. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy interaction.
You know who we haven't talked about since we started this segment? Let me see. I forgot his name. Fallout TV. I don't call him by his real name. I call him Dog Meat because that's, in the game, there's a dog with his name's Dog Meat, but the dog.
Okay, the dog. Yeah. No.
I would talk to my brothers. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, this scene with Dog Meat was so sad, and they're like, Dog Meat? That's not his name. My little brother, his name's CX404. I was like, just shut up. His name's Dog Meat, okay? It's the same type of dog. But yeah, dude, I loved him, and I don't know what the name of the doctor was, but I call him Ben because it came out in Lost, so I just love him. So, Dog Meat and Ben. But I loved those two characters a lot, and especially, like him raising the dog. He just takes him on the side. He just raises him as his own, hides him and all that. That's pretty cool. And when he injects himself, no, not injects himself. Like I guess he got caught with the dog eventually, and they put the alarm up, and then the dog just fucking straight up just mauls that guy's face off. I was like, what the fuck?
That was insane. Even the doctor was surprised, like, oh my god, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I fucking loved it. And when he gets his leg chopped off, and I was like, wait, what? And the sound, I was like, what the fuck? And then when they bring out, like, oh, we're gonna give you a new leg, and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna. I mean, us Fallout, maybe they have like some kind of shit where like you grow your leg back or something, and they bring in this fucking thing, and it's like shredding his leg. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh shit, that's fucking gory as fuck.
No, actually, I like that actor that played the doctor. He was in this one of my favorite shows, Person of Interest. He's always playing some kind of scientist and everything, but he's really, really cool.
He's always playing like the smart ass character, huh?
Yeah, basically. But yeah, I like the dog too. That his little journey with the ghoul was pretty interesting. He didn't make it out of that cooler, right? I can't remember when.
Yeah, he comes out.
Okay, good. I can't remember, and I was worried.
Yeah, when he did that, I was like, man, fuck you, stupid ghoul.
I know.
And then in the end, I was like, oh, okay, cool, he comes out.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, I love the dog too. I hope he comes out again in the second season. That'd be so funny. It would just like pops up with like Lucy and the Ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, all right, guess we're together on this. But everything else, what else happened? I don't know. I brought up everything I wanted to.
What'd you think about the little brother? I forgot his name, but he comes out.
Oh, yeah, Norm.
Yeah.
I thought
I didn't like him at first. Like when the whole thing with when the vault was being raided, and he's just like, "I'm gonna go hide," and I was like, "Man, fuck you." But then after that happened, I was like, you know what? I kind of like him. Like he's like the only one who's like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like that's he's like, I like him because of like that he's trying to figure out exactly what the fuck's going on with the vaults, and I slowly grew to like him, and then he's kind of fucked because he gets stuck in. He got stuck in Vault 32, right? I think it was. Was it 30? Oh, 31, yeah. And he sees all the fucking I guess incubators.
Chambers.
Yeah, chambers. Yeah,
yeah, incubators.
Yeah, and I was like, oh fuck, he's in for a good one.
Yeah. No, I guess obvious from the beginning, he basically just gains a little bit of courage and like tries to defy the leaders basically of the vaults and tries to make it on his own. So I'm curious how I'm kind of hoping that they keep both of them apart as much as they can, like Norm and Lucy, like apart as much as they can, just because I would love to see it like when they're both like just completely different characters by the end, and then they come together and it's just like, what the fuck happened to us, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So that'd be kind of interesting. So that'd be kind of interesting to do. I forgot to bring up Vault 4.
Oh yeah, the one with the
the Cyclops.
Yeah.
That one, I gotta be honest, that was actually my least favorite episode. It's just kind of, I feel like it went on a little bit too long.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but I like the story though, that this vault specifically was just made to experiment on people and how they get affected by radiation. The reveal though, that the fucking pink lake monster that ate Lucy's boot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that's my uncle. It's just like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was, I like the backstory of it, but I feel like it just went on a little bit too long.
Oh yeah. Another funny scene that I remember was when they're trying to vote for the overseer for the vault, and it's like, one of the guys that's running, he's in line, and then they're like, oh, so yeah, how's it going? Like I guess like some random like vault dweller was asking him like, oh, so like how's it going? Like, yeah, no, it's not too bad. Like, oh yeah, who are you voting for? Like, oh, that's kind of confidential. And then it's like, oh, okay, and he's like a little small talk, and then at the end, I'm voting for the other guy. Okay, I feel like I had to let you know. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I like that one guy who was trying to run for like what trying to run for?
Vault overseer.
Yeah, one guy that was trying to run as overseer was like, who am I kidding? And just votes for someone else.
Oh yeah. When he's like, who am I kidding? Yeah, I forgot about that. Dude, it's so funny, man.
Yeah, that was good. I just remember another funny moment. It was when what was it? I think it was Lucy was trying to sneak away, and her brother was like keeping watch. And this one guy passes by. He's just kind of like, "Hey, man, how are you doing?" The guy looks at him like, "The fuck do you think I'm doing? We're all doing it. Like, we just got attacked. What do you mean?" He's just like, "Yeah."
Oh, the funny guy. Or was it someone else?
I can't remember who it was exactly, but I just find it so funny that he's just trying to play off cool, but he just asked him like the wrong question. It's just like, the fuck?
Remember like the pregnant lady, like her husband got he got murdered with the Raiders. With the Raiders and all that, and then like she's in her house or whatever, and like, or she visits some dude, like, which is like the other guy that's helping the Norm, I believe that's his name, and then she's like, this used to be his, can you put it on? And he's like, yeah. And then she starts like getting all turned on, and she's all like, oh my god, and she starts calling him by her husband's name.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, fuck it, I guess.
Yeah, he just like straight up stays with her
Yeah.
though too. It's just like, really, dude? Come on. Oh my gosh, did that joke in the beginning, when she, Lucy's getting married, and she goes, I'm, I'm so glad we can be done with the cousin stuff. And I was like, what the fuck?
It makes sense.
It's like, and like, in terms of their world, it makes sense. But like, I really wish they just like stopped it with that one, like, just did it with one joke and that's it. But they kept going, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, we get it.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That was so funny, man. It's like the show has some stupid ass funny scenes, man. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what like a breakdown of like the episodes because I know we're missing a lot of information, honestly.
For sure. I mean, just kind of like the crazy shit Lucy went through, fighting that sea monster, the monsters, getting away from the ghouls, being freaking tied up by the ghoul, Goggins' character.
Oh, what'd you think about the the stupid helper, Thad?
Thaddeus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked his ending. It was so funny. Just because he fucking gets shot by the arrow, and he's just like, oh man. No, he was like so committed to like the Brotherhood stuff and everything, but then as soon as he finds out that he's a ghoul, he's just like, oh man, fuck this. He just like runs away.
Yeah. He was funny. Like I love when he's like, well, when they get the head right, him and Maximus, and Maximus is in the suit. He doesn't know, Thaddeus doesn't know that he's in the suit, and so he's like, they're all celebrating, and they're like, yeah, like, and I think they were drinking, and they're like, yeah, you know what? Screw this, brands me right now, brands me.
Yeah.
He's like, no, like I want you to brand me. Like we did this together. You need to brand me. Like I want you to do it. And like he brands him, and then he tells him what happened. He's all like, oh, well, what the fuck? What happened? Maximus like reveals himself to like him, and he's all like, he's all telling him like, man, I let you fucking brand me.
Yeah.
Leaves. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. No, I found that scene funny only because of Maximus's voice in the robot made it super funny for me. He's just like, brand me. He's like, are you sure?
Oh yeah.
It really hurts. And all that. It's just like I love the voice that he had in the robot. It had like a lot of funny moments in it.
Yeah, I fucking love them though. But one thing that I didn't like about the whole about the ghoul, or what's his name again? Cooper.
Cooper Howard.
Yeah, about Cooper was that he plays a cowboy in his time, right? And like the movies that he's making, they're trying to make him. The last movie that he made, they're trying to make him be like he's over the shit because I guess he's like been that cowboy for the longest time. And he just kills the. Oh, he's not a cowboy. But he's like a sheriff, right?
Yeah, something like that.
They make him kill like the bad guy in the movie, and he's like, no, like, but that's not him. Like, we need to take him alive. He's like, no, like, people want to see this and all this shit. And essentially, it's like, the sheriff or like the cowboy that he plays in the movies, like he becomes that later on in the future, and he becomes like that fucking, he's like, nah, not taking you alive, but just fucking kill him. So I feel like that's kind of like a little bit of like foreshadowing, but it could be way more our own,
No, yeah, it's interesting. No, yeah, it's cool that he becomes the thing that he didn't want to become, basically. And so, I mean, who knows? Maybe that can be his ending for the entire series, that he becomes the sheriff forever, or of some city or something like that. That'd be cool. Although I got a feeling his character is the type that would like sacrifice himself in the end.
Yeah, I mean he's still the same character. It's just like, I mean, he's lived in the fucking wasteland for so long. It's like he knows how that works, like he's not stupid. So yeah. I mean, if he has to do like self-sacrifice, he will do it, but it would have to be for like a really good reason. Yeah. Either it's going to be for Lucy, or maybe I feel like if anything, he won't even meet his daughter, but he'll find out that she's alive, and he has to sacrifice himself in order for Lucy to find her, or something like that. Something like that. I feel like that's the way it's gonna be.
You know what I just thought, and I hope I'm wrong, but like, what if, when they were running away from the bombs going off, what if like the daughter didn't make it, and so the wife was just like, "You're not going in the vault with us," like she's going in it alone, and like he just doesn't remember that she died or something. That'd be crazy.
That's what I was saying, because that's what I was thinking too, because he's at the party with the daughter when the bombs are going off, and they're on top of a hill, so he has to like travel some way, and I think he didn't have a car, right? He had a motorcycle, was it?
He had a car, but he just got on the horse because
on the horse. So in this case, it's like, if he somehow, like, I want to know what happened to him, because he turned into a ghoul. That means that he had to have gotten the radiation and survived. So I don't know. The bombs were already blown up by the time he got on the horse. So he has limited time. So depending on how far that vault is, I don't know. I think she's dead, but I mean, it's a show. They could just come up with something random.
Yeah, more than likely, I got a feeling she would be dead, and he just doesn't remember or something. Or maybe he just wants to look for his wife. I don't know. Because maybe he blames her or something. So I don't know. But a part of me does want her to be alive.
Yeah, but I mean, I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was really... It's heading in the right direction. Giving that out there, but... let me see I'm trying to see what else there is for the show, because we talked about mostly. What do you think about the overseer, Betty?
Betty,
the old lady that got elected.
Yeah. She was pretty cool, especially at the end, where like basically like threatening the brother at the very end.
That she knows that he knows.
Yeah, basically. So she was pretty cool at the very end.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, why would you guys select an old lady?
But yeah, I think we pretty much got everything.
Oh, what do you think about the ending? Do you know what's happening or no?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like where they left off Lucy and Maximus. Lucy's dad is something I'm interested in. I think, what did I hear? I think like the place he's going was something pretty big within like the game.
Yeah, so he's going to New Vegas.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know for sure New Vegas is like people's top of the list, basically. People consider that one like the best of the Fallout games.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's, I haven't played it, but yeah, this is what I keep seeing. Like, New Vegas is like the best Fallout game ever made, and it's not even made by Bethesda; it's made by Obsidian. So, yeah. So like, even like when he landed and he like just looks over and like the camera changes, and I was like, oh shit, New Vegas, fuck yeah, let's go. And I got so excited, so I was like, I should really play Fallout, but I was like, I'm not even giving. I was like, should I even try?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see where the show is going. So I mean, it got renewed for season 2, so that's good. So
yeah, that was crazy, pretty quick too.
So we should be expecting season 2 in 2020, late 2025, middle 2026.
Probably, I would think so. But yeah, anything else to talk about other than the show?
Other than the show, I don't think so. I don't really have anything to mention. I mean, we talk about all the games that we've been playing, the little news. Let's see. Let's check Twitter real quick. Let's see. It's been Twitter.
Well, I don't know when I'm going to release this, but I know at the time of this recording, next Thursday, literally next week, on the 9th, it's going to be my last video for the Sea of Stars one, my last gameplay video. Nice. And then Friday, I'll already have Arkham Knight's first episode up. So we'll see how next week will go. taking a while with the editing on those. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do a streaming thing. Well, hopefully I get a camera soon. For Tunic, because I really want to do. I'm gonna stream Tunic in general, but I'm gonna see if I can just go ahead and just record the gameplay as well. I won't send them to you. I'll see if I can do it myself because I'm gonna die a lot.
But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing, and then Arkham Knight footage will be up. Turn to page. We're gonna be talking about the Ask and the Answer. Me and Ale. She was supposed to read it during her trip, but she didn't.
Oh yeah, yep. She didn't even start a page, huh?
No, I told her too. It's like, you're not gonna read. Just listen to the audiobook, and she forgot her earphones.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and so that happened, and then like I mentioned in the beginning, me and Alexis Soto are doing our Ages of Shield.
I was when you mentioned that, I was actually looking at the. I'm so sorry. I was looking at the Red Spotlight Answers. I mean YouTube, and I was like, damn, dude, your last one was like 6 days ago, right? Like you guys posted it 114, but the first episode, 416 views. I mean, maybe it's like a big time person. It's not like a little, but like, dude, that's a lot.
No, yeah, that's huge for us.
And then with the comments on here,
yeah, a lot of the comments
cool,
are really cool. People are excited about it. Our third episode's gonna come up tomorrow, at least at the time of this recording. So we'll see how that goes. And then,
did you guys do a Fallout one?
We haven't reviewed Fallout, no.
Have they watched it or no?
I don't think so. I don't think he'll be interested in it.
Oh, whack! I was like, I'll probably join on that one. I'd be more than glad to do that one.
But yeah, what else? For this one, for our next podcast, I am for sure going to bring up a mini review of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's going to come out next week at the time of this recording. And so that's definitely going to keep an eye out for, because again, if people don't remember, the director of that movie is going to direct The Legend of Zelda. So oh
shit. That's gonna be out already?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Next week.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be in LA next weekend, so I'll probably watch it over there somehow.
LA? What the hell are you gonna do there?
LA and my dad are gonna go to a concert, and then I'm gonna go to a baseball game on Sunday. So.
Dodgers say you?
I'm pretty sure.
Ew. The fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
Because.
With your dad or like yourself?
Yeah, with my dad and Nala too. Yeah, we're all going with my uncle. Yeah, it'll be cool. But on Saturday though, I'm just gonna drop off my dad and Nala to a concert, and then I'm just gonna be by myself. Maybe by myself. We'll see.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, if I am, I'm just gonna go to the movies, watch that, make it a day.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you look up anything else, or?
Well, I was trying to, but nothing came up. So.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're done here. Unless you want to just scramble on to random shit like we always do.
I mean, I don't know what else to bring up, so I think we'll end it here for now.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for listening. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Hopefully it's not too late to... Bye.